It's like, is it going to be the hot streak phase, or is it going to be Vitality able to pick up the win here today? We're going to dive straight into Nuke. Looks like we're already underway with the pistol round. Zywoo sitting here in the cutout behind Vent does get knocked over by coldzera, which prompts Apex to drop down. No idea that coldzera was sitting behind the silos, and now it's a 2v1 for Shox.
See what he's going to go for in this round. Doesn't have a kit available to him, so he's just going to flank through that ramp room. You do see the bomb dropped in towards lower, while Rain just mines this vent. We'll definitely have a duel with Shox, but this is an opportunity for Shox to make this a 1v1. Rain does just get away in time, though, so he's going to make his way down the vent. Does make noise, though. Runs straight into Rain, and that's all she wrote.
Let's find out what they're going to be able to throw at Faze here. Obviously not in this round though. Zywoo, just the pistol there. Not going to get too much done, but RPK at least does hit the headshot onto Rain with the Deagle. So it's a 4v4. I don't think the gun's going to be retrievable right now for Vitality. Faze have quite a congregation of members over there.
Every kill that Vitality can get though in this situation is going to keep Faze's economy in check.
Faze on the T side though. Oh, well, it's starting to get a little expensive, you know. I was going to say, it's not too bad. If they lose one or two guns.
Nico doesn't check. There you go. Beautiful. Clears out the angle. All the I's dotted and T's crossed.
That's
oh my god, RPK. What a start to the game from the man.
6-2.
Mode.
And he's lost pistol and has faced 2 anti-ecos. And he's 6-2. Can you believe that?
It's crazy. Putting in all the numbers. And this is exactly what you said.
Oh,
hold on,
where
wait
was
a
that
second.
from? Shox! Oh! He was up on heaven, and RPK gets up there as well.
In through door or hut and just find that opening so that they can explode out in towards upper. There is so many players for Vitality here.
coldzera's grabbed one. Shox in a position to make something happen. A great flashbang. Zywoo and RPK have combined on the A bomb site, but Apex falls as well. And Nico, he's just too surrounded by those Vitality players.
Another dimension to that push and give Faze an opportunity to maybe end this round by contacting ramp. That's going to be a nice deflection of the aggression by Rain. You can see Vitality, they know they've sort of lost control here.
Zywoo, though, is going to start to peg things back a little bit if he can find Olofmeister, which is not an easy task. That's really going to open up a little bit for Vitality. A quick push from Apex, knows that he has to do something and has indeed. It's Brokey to go down.
And now you see the difference from Vitality. You know, they did lose that lower control, and you see them get so active, try to find some information, try to find a pick on the map. But as soon as they get that man advantage, it's back into a more defensive formation, just sitting on that upper bomb site, trusting the crossfire. Obviously, a lot of emphasis on Zywoo just hiding in lower here with the AWP. But where's FaZe Clan go at this point? Looking like they're regrouping in towards lobby. It's either one of two things. It's a contact out ramp and meet up with Olofmeister in lower, or it's going to be Olof flying up that vent and trying to hit that upper bomb site. Looks like the latter.
Oh, is it Alex flying down the vent? Well, it certainly is. Very quickly indeed as Olofmeister takes his head off. And now with 10 seconds on the clock, FaZe have to make their move. Apex falls. RPK though does hold strong. And Nico won't be able to get the bomb down here. So Zywoo, all he has to do is hide. Nico can't win the round. That's 4 up for Vitality.
Had some players who could potentially purchase some creeks and armor. Would be a similar sort of buy to what you saw in the second round. And Ishii definitely resettable. It's the fast smokes on outside.
Yeah, Shox in a great position here with the XM. He gets the first. Hides back away through the smoke. Olofmeister might be in a dangerous position there, but
how has he got away with that? Excuse me?
Yeah, I don't know. No one from FaZe even decided to fire a shot in that smoke, so...
They just let that happen. He just dove in.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
Just kills Rain for free and then pieces it.
Yeah. Zywoo's going to post on the angle now as well, and that is not looking good for FaZe at all. If you're just going to run straight at Zywoo without dealing with him, obviously, we'll see how it turns out for you. Shox now elects to take the peak, and 15 HP for Brokey at least is able to trade him back down. Still, the numbers are depleting, though. For Vitality, Brokey might have something to say about it though. Gets Zywoo down low, can't finish him off, and not expecting the peak. And it's all onto Nico.
You've tagged him to 6 HP, only Zywoo re-peaks with the CZ there. Yeah. He knows he's good enough to do it.
Nico hasn't really had much of an impact on this round at all. He did take control of Secret. Zywoo's waiting for him.
You can't catch him off. It's just behind the wall of smoke to allow Nico to cross. He's going to be backed up by Cold as well. And there's the opener for Zywoo. Gets away with it scot-free.
This has been a great game so far from Zywoo. hasn't been necessarily flashy.
Surely this is the Annex split now then. And there you go. Nice opening from Brokey as well.
Well, RPK goes down, and he has been a danger man on the A-bomb site. The rest of the job falls now on the shoulders of Apex. Alex there potentially to back him up, but Rain goes down early. And now for Faze, much more work to be done. Apex starts to double down, shocks up from the vent. But Olafmeister starting to come alive here. But again, not for too long. It's now just Brokey who does get down the vent and might, as a result, get a bomb plant, but still will be in a 1v2.
He's got time on his side. He's going to put down the bomb nice and quickly, but Zywoo already hot on his heels, straight into decon. Takes
Really
the
open plan.
This is a position where he can get himself 2 one-on-ones if Vitality isn't dotting their I's or crossing their T's correctly.
Be what Brokey's looking for. Does get the first, but all the shots just go straight into the wall.
Opportunity if they were in the mid-round. As soon as they lose that pick right here onto Nico, they instantly just adjust and go straight into an Annex split. Brokey takes matters into his own hands, finds a nice opening, and they put themselves in a position where they could have made it happen.
Wow, that's the start. I don't know where Olafmeister and Rain have gotten those kills. That one from Nico straight through a smoke.
I think that was Vitality. They're trying to mix things up. They have the money to back it up, and they did go for that aggression on outside, but instantly punished by a bunch of different players with creeps just posted, waiting for that aggression to come out. That's where Faze has definitely made up for the one or two times that they haven't punished the aggression effectively enough. Now you can just see Faze very patient, waiting for a mistake out of Vitality. They're well aware of the huge advantage that they've got at this point. They want to keep as many guns alive as possible because their money's still a little bit on the fragile side. So they're just waiting for Vitality to push and make this round any easier than it already is for Faze to win. All these players just holding while Nico's looking for information. There's the push into lobby.
RPK really needed to get 2 players there for this round to be doable. But in a 1v3, you don't really back shocks here at all.
Yeah, Nico's getting a ton of information. He's just going to make his way into heaven. You can see the smoke being thrown down into lower. It's not necessarily the committal from Brokey. He's just trying to make noise to force the rotation out of shocks. And I think he's read it perfectly.
Certainly has.
There you go, Vitality trying to mix things up. That's often what you will see some of these CT teams do. A lot of people have that mentality of, hey, we're already ahead, why not just keep doing what's working?
This round, at least not yet. There is a couple of shots being exchanged. RPK's on 6 HP, continues to peak. Didn't really have anywhere to go, and now Nico looks to push the issue. A nice flash from Coldzera, and Nico is single-handedly opening up the A-bomb site. All of a sudden, Shocks is the last alive. Money is cooked now for Vitality.
Absolutely.
And he's lost the orb.
It's going to be a couple more pieces of utility that they can potentially use here. And Faze is going to keep it simple. Looks like the wall of smoke's on outside. They're just going to meet up with Olaf, but that's a massive impact play by Shocks. He cleans out that extra player down towards lower, and that's made Faze potentially second-guess themselves. You can see Brokey going back towards lobby now. Looks like Faze is going to try to sneak through outside, but Zywoo in the perfect spot.
Doesn't need an AWP to make a difference here. Nico with his back turned. Zywoo can't actually double down. Rain Punch just gets the better of him there. Rain to finish it off. So Faze do have a numbers disadvantage.
Yeah, it's going to be straight into this Annex split, or potentially try to pressure Heaven and pinch uppers from a couple different angles. Alex is actually getting active now to meet up with Shocks to pinch on outside and clear out Coldzera potentially.
Nope, Coldzera's going to clean him out. RPK, though, in the meanwhile, did get Brokey. So that could have been the moment for Faze. If Brokey survives, you put it back to a 3v3. You still have 30 seconds to play with. But now they have to
look at Apex.
Run hell for leather. Apex is going to get one. Rain does get the trading. Not sure if he's going to be able to get the bomb down here, though, because Alex, rather, is already down on the bomb site. Yeah, that'll be too easy to finish things off. 8 up for Vitality. I mean, it's not... They'll probably end up being pretty happy.
I don't know if they can bring it to 10 is the thing, because, you know, they've reduced their loss bonus just a little bit there. They're going to have to repurchase into that round. Sure, they do have the 2 creeps that they're able to pick up at the end of that, which is, yeah, Alex holding on to it. But depends.
Regardless, a faster play this time from Faze. We were waiting to see when it was going to come, and now we get to find out whether it'll work. Certainly doesn't seem like it has. Vitality just shutting them out of the A-bomb site. Olafmeister, the last alive here. Try and do as much damage as he possibly can, which could be impactful, you know, if he gets a few more guns out of the picture here. Vitality do have a pretty low economy. Looks like 3 should survive for Vitality and will.
Through lowers.
Looks like Nico should get across okay. Never mind, I lie. Alex is waiting there, and Apex to help out as well. So this has not gone well for FaZe at all.
It's really falling apart for them, and this crossfire is going to make it any easier towards Annex.
Zywoo ready and waiting. Apex looks away at the wrong time, but again, it doesn't matter. The crossfire is too strong for Vitality. 10-5.
Yeah, FaZe have done their due diligence on that T side, getting themselves the 5 rounds, but a lot of those were predicated off the fact that they had a lot of loss bonus and they got the pistol there, so I think Vitality is probably the favoured team at this point in the matchup. Pistol will tell us a lot, though.
Oh, RPK is going to try and tell us a lot, and he does! The P250 catches Nico, and Rain still has it dispatched of him, so that takes a lot of time, and Vitality are just barreling their way down into the B bomb site. Olafmeister from Decon cops the bink to the head, and coldzera now has to creep his way forward. CZ in hand, but not for long. Alex is there and awaiting. And Olafmeister just gets deleted as well. That is a statement.
In from behind on Vitality, who are now executing in towards upper.
I don't know that he's going to get the timing right here. Vitality already making their move, but Rain has gotten 2, and that changes the ball game for Vitality. Olafmeister as well. A headshot from the scout. Now Brokey's getting involved. And what? Where's that round gone?
So usually, I think he's pretty much their primary AWPer. I mean, they don't really have one, but he's the one who's picking it up the most.
Yeah. Well, for Zywoo, though, not interested in challenging just yet. It's actually Alex with the SG that gets the better of Olafmeister. So
I think that was just spam through Squeaky Door, to be honest, onto Annex. In the position he died in, there was smoke on the door. I'm pretty sure he's just tapping his SG away in lobby there and found a freebie.
One way or another, he's dead. So Vitality do have numbers advantage. This is their opportunity now to really regain some of the control of the map that they probably should have had.
Yeah, it's a smoke onto Annex. You see coldzera in a very aggressive position up towards door here. Does find the pick onto RPK. Vitality trying to wrap around through Heaven. Take control of Warehouse here. And you do see FaZe keeping nice and active. 2 players in towards lower. Got Nico near secret there. Might be having a duel with Alex any second.
Oh, who's copping some damage there? Rain.
Bit of spam into the Annex position from Shocks, and there's the duel down in lower. Alex just backs off though. What is Vitality going to do? They got 35 seconds. They need to make something happen. 1 in towards Heaven. It's probably going to be a crunch onto upper.
Well, time is of the essence now for Vitality. Even to get their players in position is going to take another 10 or 15 seconds.
Oh, what a spot from Cold, though. AWP, there's no one to flank him from lobby as they have control of that on FaZe. He can pretty much have free reign on these players crossing out of Heaven.
He's not obscured either at all, and there goes Apex. That said, Shocks was able to cross and does get rid of Rain. Brokey. The 6th sense was not enough this time. And now it's all on to Nico. Can't get it done in the 1v3. 12 up.
That's where Vitality's money is going to start to get very, very shaky, and they can potentially even be reset, which will allow FaZe to close this round gap.
Oh, it's a fast play from Vitality, changing things up, and they caught Rain initially. So for Vitality, that's off to a banger of a start in this round in particular. Brokey is down toward B. We'll have to deal with Shocks, and timing is going to be pretty important here for him.
Shocks has been great in these lower duels on the CT side, though, so expect more of the same from the man.
Oh, Olafmeister misses the shot. He'll be punished for it as well. I think that's going to be the hopes now. The map starting to fade away for FaZe. Vitality makes their way down to B. Brokey will get traded out. Numbers advantage now for Vitality, and the bomb plant going down.
FaZe is completely out of position, aren't they?
Yeah, they have so much work to do. Not only to get to the bomb site, but then to also win the clutch.
Getting the bomb down there, I mean, that's just Nuke in a nutshell. The vent is such a quick rotation time between the bomb sites that you can't purchase then an upgraded pistol and armor, and then be able to full buy into the next one as well. Give yourself 2 chances.
Olafmeister hasn't been looking too comfortable with the AWP so far this game, but does open the account nicely. Brokey only had a USP, so that's not too much of a loss for FaZe.
How does Vitality turn this 4-on-4 into a round win? Do see FaZe getting antsy. It's the push in towards Store and in towards Hut. That's going to be something they have to deal with. But Vitality looks very cottoned on to this being a possibility.
Well, Rain should be able to get one there, and he does. Alex runs over coldzera. Still, the 2 weapons remain here for FaZe, and now Rain's got himself an SG. Job starting to get more difficult for Vitality. Shock's in a powerful position, but the bomb needs to be retrieved here by the remaining members of Vitality, and Rain putting the stolen SG to good use. Knows that he's got players all around him, has to take a challenge somewhere here or there. and inevitably falls into the crosshair of Alex.
Shox has the smoke for Annex here, but Faze are going to get out before that even becomes a factor. So even though he drops it, it's not going to be helping them too much.
That said, Olofmeister's position actually isn't all that great right now. If Alex were to peek, Nico not able to cover him with that smoke being up, and Shox very sneaky. I don't know how he's gotten down there without being heard. But Olofmeister had no idea. And now it's on to Nico, 1v2. He was a legend yesterday for Faze. He's going to have to step up and do it again now. 20 seconds for Vitality, making their way onto the bomb side. And now, bomb on the floor. It's Shox with a Mach 10, and Nico should surely know where he's coming from as he starts to back away. Shox can't get it done, and Faze survive.
End of the day, though, that's phenomenal play from Nico to just keep Faze in the game. And this is a quick play onto upper. Vitality straight out the door.
coldzera shuts him down. Apex and Zywoo on the floor. Rain gets traded RPK. What's he doing? He's got all three. And it's Brokey now. 1 versus 3.
He's not even going for it. He's
how could you?
Tail tucked between his legs, pieced it, stress built up, but it's not going to be enough for Nico, Rain, Olof. I mean, they don't even have the loss bonus built up, actually.
Tagging him a little bit with the nade, which allows Shox down. Olofmeister watching the angle, though. That is a sigh of relief for Faze, I think. Start the round off 4v5.
Yep. See what the response will be from Vitality. A lot of players in towards lobby. You have Alex lurking on the outside. They're going to make the move in towards ramp, take some control, force some rotations, spread the CTs a little bit thinner so that they can exploit those weaknesses, catch them off on the rotations. That's a missed opportunity from Alex. Yeah. But there is a lot of map control here for Vitality. Apex already around to heaven. How's this happened?
Oh, how's he not got that kill under Rain? That's the even bigger question. Well, that said, RPK's got one. Zywoo is thinking, what has happened there? Seems to be not much of an issue at all, though, as Vitality are making short work of Faze in this round until Brokey steps up and then gets clotheslined by Alex. It's a 2v1 now for Olofmeister with the AWP.
Vitality,
not an easy task.
They just put the brakes on. They wait for the peak to come out, but that's a sharp shot from Olof. But that's the information for Zywoo, and you best know that knowing where exactly Olofmeister was not very long ago is going to give him the opportunity to be able to get this bomb down and put himself in a post-plant position. Olof's heard him. He's quick on the chase, but he has no kit to work with, so he needs to find his tool.
I don't think he's going to be able to. Zywoo knows exactly where he is, and Olof! Oh, you could almost see that potential happening for Olof there. A quick flick and a shotgun AWP, but it's not to be. 16-9 right now.
Here's Vitality making their way over towards short, where there will be a contest from Faze.
coldzera's in a good position as well, but can't actually land the shot on the first player. Brokey has to back away now as well. You think about that for coldzera as a one-and-done position, but it's really a zero-and-done position now. So Vitality take control of short water.
It's a rotation in, nice flashbang to be able to put some of these Faze players in position to even up the odds, but Vitality, they're not forcing anything. 40 seconds to go, they're waiting out that short smoke. The flank is in from Con, but the rest of Faze are stacked up on P.
Brokey trying to even the numbers, but it's actually Rain to do damage in that department. How is Nico still alive? He's like Neo. And all of a sudden, Faze are actually starting to find the advantages. Nico gets another one. This is insane.
Good player with the scout for many, many years now. Double Molotovs invested and the push in towards playground here, but Zywoo runs straight through and denies Rain the push. That's going to be the man advantage there for Vitality.
Oh, you can instantly see how things change when Vitality have the guns in their hand.
Yeah, the aggression from Brokey, who's having a pretty good game here for Faze, is warranted in that 5-on-4 scenario. Faze definitely at a disadvantage there, but they're able to even things back up. Was pretty bad situation they found themselves in. I mean, let's face it, Faze using a lot of utility for that to enable that aggression out of Rain. There's a lot of Faze players, though, over here on this B bomb site. Cole's still got another smoke that he could potentially drop on short, so they're not going to be too worried about that position. Close angle from Nico, but what an opening for Apex.
Great shot to start things off as the rest of Vitality now start streaming past him. Nico's hiding behind the smoke, coldzera to help them out as well, and that looks like a nice setup for Faze. But it does get chunked away as Nico falls, and now straight through with the back of the flash there for Alex. There's going to be another round here for Vitality, assuming Olofmeister can't get a whole lot done. Molotov forces him back.
Wants to go find a primary weapon. Back from the A side of the map. 3-pout monster there, and with those queen entries from Apex and the 2 frags in the mid round from Alex, that's the round done and dusted for Vitality.
Money's not looking too great for Faze either, so Vitality might be back into the swing of things pretty quickly here. Zywoo opening things up very nicely as well, having to go through those couple of mollies. You feel he's under pressure there. Quickly been executing around 40 seconds.
What's the boost up in the mid-round here from Faze to be able to stop the rotation down Con, but nice spray through the wall from Cold onto Shox, and all of that information that no one's in short water. Rain going to drop another smoke and push up into it.
Seems like it's time to pull the trigger, though, on the A bomb side here for Vitality as the execute starts to fly across. No, they're going to fake it out, and Rain is in the perfect position to catch Zywoo off. That is a big brain play from Rain. Alex is right behind him, but he's got no idea. And Cold Zero waiting on short should just do enough damage to make this a risky round now for Vitality. Apex on his own has to cower away. That was a huge round from Rain. That's a huge play.
Absolutely. The disruption that Faze needed on that CT side. Overpass is not really a map. You could just wait for something to happen. It's waves of aggression on the CT side. Always trying to jostle for position, trying to stop the enemy team from taking that bathroom's control, or on that CT side, particularly over towards the A side of the map. That time it's aggression in the late round from Rain that really bears fruit for Faze. One flash left on Brokey and Cold, but realistically, Alex is going to throw that smoke into heaven.
Oh, see how it goes on the entry here. Great flash to enable Cold Zero. The peek into Monster, and Brokey backs him up well. Everyone on short just gets absolutely machine gunned.
Top of the shelf looking towards Party, while Rain mines Con for him. The push in the mid-round for Brokey. This man's feeling so confident. Very early on, he just goes out and he gets that frag. He must have like 13-1 or something, and the off angle isn't checked by RPK. It's a freebie for Olaf.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit loose now for Vitality, and Faze are flourishing.
Lovely flashbang there from Nico to be able to set up Olaf for the repeat.
Oh, you would have backed Olaf to hit that shot with the Deagle as well. I was waiting for it. Would have been the cherry on the cake for Faze, wouldn't it? Not that they need it, they've got the cake anyway.
Yeah, and the cake is this flashbang usage every single round and the smartly timed aggression. There you go. That's about the first duel that Faze hasn't won so far, really, it feels like. And let's see if this continues here. This is a very impressive start, but that's a freebie given the Zywoo. And the amount of times you've seen Zywoo and Shox win a 2-on-4, that's not something you want to be giving to them. But there you go. Another push. One thing you can rely on Faze to do, I've seen so far today, and that is they will not stay still in the mid-round. Constantly pushing around and trying to jostle for position and find the angles and find the timings to be able to give themselves a better chance to win.
Shock's not going to check the corner properly. Nico aptly waiting. 7-1 now.
How much loss bonus built up at this point. The thing is, though, that they need to actually start putting these rounds on the boards to be able to make those kills that they got in the last round actually mean something. Oh, that's a terrible start.
That is. Well, Alex at least is able to trade Nico back down, but man, Brokey is always good for one. Look at him, 14-2 after 9 rounds.
I mean, it pretty much does it all that he literally walked out the other round into short on the timing that he felt was good and just got himself a frag.
That is not a good start to the round for Vitality. Again, back to the drawing board. What's plan B now? Definitely not that.
And it's just, even in the man advantage situation, Faze just staying active, constantly looking for more picks. Rain still pushing, still looking for something more. Oh my god. Oh. How has he not found that? Ah, man. Sometimes the walls in this game can be a little bit misleading, but this is actually a pretty good position that Apex has found himself in. Does actually cop the AWP shot through the wall, and with the flank potentially coming out from Cold in connector, Vitality need to get a wriggle on and put this bomb down, but Shox is in no rush at the moment, and Cold, patient as ever. Well,
they do have 40 seconds here, so there's no real need to do anything too crazy just yet as Vitality, but you're right, the more time that they give Cold here, the worse it's going to get. And it really is a matter of timing now for Shox and for Apex. If they check their backs, if Cold Zero is going to keep this push going, it does look like right now Vitality should be able to get a bomb plant down.
Look, Faze has set up the net. It's just a matter of time, and that's going to be a freebie for Olaf Meister. Oh my god, how do these shots keep connecting?
That just puts a nail in the coffin for Shox as well. Let's see if he can dig his way out. Has the info of Cold behind him, but Olafmeister is in front as well.
It's going to be a big contest onto Cold Zero. I would imagine the man doesn't really have Molotov to be able to drop. Brokey doesn't have one either, so they're going to do just as they did before. It's the close setup in towards Monster, while Nico mines the bridge.
Here we go. Vitality starting to make their way in. Oh, it's mincemeat. Cold Zero gets 2, Brokey 1, and Vitality go bye-bye. Apex, the last, and he'll get 1 onto Nico. It's a consolation prize, really.
It's just such an effective way to hold down that big bomb site. Lots of people, they'll just sit back in the water, they'll sit back at ABC, and they'll allow the T's that space to get out into outside of Monster. And although Apex gets 1 back, he's so weak at this point, I don't imagine that this is possible. But Faze, it's the opposite sort of approach from them. If you've got such tight choke points in towards short, in towards Monster, why not use them?
He's going to run out of ammo. He's got 38 bullets left.
Spam it away, trying to make something happen.
Well, pop flash through here for Apex. "30 seconds. Don't think that he's going to be able to get too much done here. Cold Zero's watching the angle, and that'll be that. Nicely done from Faze, up to 10 and 1. Look at this position from Rain. Surely you're not checking this one. Well, flashes are going to come across. Alex does indeed, but Rain has moved accordingly, and he just gets rid of Alex and RPK. So see you later.
That's some great timing.
Get off my lawn.
Sees that flash coming in and turns perfectly. If he had just stayed still that extra second, that probably would have been a freebie for Vitality. Instead, it's a 3K for Rain.
Hello. I'll take 3, please. Zywoo. Or Zy Wounded. Did you like that one?
He's got 100 HP, Jordan.
Yeah, but he's probably feeling pretty wounded.
It's the mental wounds that are the worst of all.
Indeed. Oh, Olaf. Where you going, buddy? Where are you off to? Thought bathrooms was clear. It was not. Actually, Orb's going to be taken through here from Zywoo. Just. Wow.
I mean, why would you? There's not really much to go off.
No, and then if you did, you wouldn't have picked the map. So, Rain, he's going to go through the smoke here. Yes, off the back of a flash, but I think he might have been white there as well. That is going to give RPK the opening frag. One that's been missing quite a bit for Vitality, that opener.
Yep, but you see again, it's the aggression in the mid-round. Olaf's going to take the peak. Nico pushes up long. Doesn't quite win that duel, though. See Olaf up close in bathrooms here. There's still some Faze players in positions where they can win this round, despite the fact that they have the man disadvantage.
Olaf's going to get some info into bathrooms as well, off the back of the flash from Cold Zero. Oh, this could be big. Oh, that is huge. That's a great shot from Olafmeister. Here comes Zywoo into the site, and there goes Zywoo right out of the site as well.
Oh,
Cold Zero's going to lock it. You don't even need 3 players, mate. You just need 2. So far, making a lot of noise as well. So that's going to be the information for Rain and for the rest of Faze. Not only the information, but 1 more kill as well. Rain's having a good day here as well. 11 and 6 for him. Vitality looking to execute onto the site, but they might not even get there. Rain looks to just shut them all down, and Nico's out. Nico's available. And that is just RPK left alive. Of course, Olafmeister to finish the half off. I think it's fitting.
Heading into the 3rd map of Inferno and trying to secure themselves that semi-spot.
Well, that's what we're about to find out here. How clean Faze can make it here. And with the start like that, you have to think that they might well make this one a pretty quick one. Maybe even a 16-1 if the pistol goes their way. And they're on their way to doing that as well. But Zywoo's got a little bit of a sneaky position here. This could be the difference maker. Risk versus reward. It's a high risk, but it's going to be a high reward here as well, as he will catch Cold Zero. Rain elects not to continue the push. Now, Zywoo's faked that he's gone back down the ladder there. That is going to give Rain some pause for thought. Oh, wow. Great shot from Rain. Great awareness as well.
Well, he went down the ladder one way or another.
He
It's
did.
about whether he went down there in a body bag or not.
Nico's hiding on the other side of the door. Alex is very close by here as well. There's no one to help him out on short water there either. So he's going to have to do this all himself. And oh my god. There he goes. Just gets binned by Nico.
Many bins on overpass, and Vitality has been stuffed into various numbers of them. There's one of them. Another one near the bathrooms, another one CT spawn. There's one for every single player on Vitality.
Well,
I think they're going to need them all.
Perhaps a round turner for RPK. Puts it back to a 3v2. The issue, however, is it's basically a 3v1 now for Apex. Unless that rotation comes in quickly here from RPK, which it has. Nico, check. Oh my god, he's just hitting everything. Holy cow.
Doesn't even have any support. He just ran up there by himself, seeing if he could cause that rotation, and they could make the read.
Wow.
But who needs to make a read? These rounds are the most dangerous. When you leave it to the last second, it leaves you open to some potential opportunities for some of these lads with the pistols to make it happen, particularly when they got still smokes to drop.
Quite a few of them, in fact. Vitality have held on to a fair bit. Zywoo, he's caught one in the side and now a second as well. It's Nico down alongside Rain. 13 seconds here for Faze to get the bomb plant. Shocks hiding away behind the smoke could be the difference maker here. Apex has got his knife out. coldzera,
no.
He might just be able to do it. He's got no idea where Shocks is. Vitality are going to win the round by the skin of their teeth.
That's just beautiful stuff from them. I mean, and winning that one-on-one at the end there.
Shocks with his favorite weapon. And he might get one more here. Oh, has he spotted the gun? Has he heard something? Well, he's got the info now, but maybe not the way that he would have liked to have. Rain gets one more. So it's 4v4. Zywoo obviously trading for it, but decent enough damage being done here by Faze to make you think that actually, if they hit a couple more shots, this could start to slip away for Vitality, and that's definitely not how you'd want to lose map 2.
Zywoo's so isolated here as well. He literally has no support from anyone except for RPK, who's trying to come through short and clear out that area so that he can have a bit of an escape plan.
Nice trade from coldzera.
RPK up close on the off angle. It's going to be a double push into water for Vitality, who understand they're at a disadvantage. Alex also flanking in through bathroom. Vitality staying nice and active to try to make sure that they can close this round down and stay alive in this game.
Wonder what Olofmeister is going to be able to do here. Doesn't look like he's actually going to run into Alex, who's backed away a little bit more toward long. Still a fair bit of time actually to play with here for Faze. Nico's going to open up a hole in the wall, and that's going to give RPK the information that there's a player there. In the meanwhile, Olofmeister not quite able to connect the shot there onto Alex, which would have probably opened up the A bomb side and could have changed the round.
It's going to be the difficult position to deal with. 20 seconds, you got to deal with Apex. You also got to run through a smoke onto the big bomb site. How you can even expect Apex there when the smoke's dropped on short? Still expensive here for Vitality though. I think RPK's got it unlocked though.
Yeah, he does. Funny that.
Olof going to set up the lads with a flash over the top of Con. That pushes Zywoo off the angle, and he shouldn't have committed to that one. Nico's going to make him regret it.
Yeah, we'll let him know why. Oh, scary times for Shocks. A ghost.
Oh,
spooky.
It's the 8th of November, a week later.
Yeah. Don't want to be rolling around that corner and seeing Nico just pointing an SG at you. Oh, that's gone right into the smoke. So Rain actually gets through it. Wow.
No, that is not how you want to be losing the man advantage if you're Vitality. I'm pretty sure when you're down 15-4 and you lose a pick like that, you probably just give up.
Yeah.
Probably just had enough at this point.
That's not fun. Not fun at all, unless you're Rain. He's been doing that, though, throughout Overpass to pretty good effect. Pushing smokes here and there. His timing has been great.
What has this map been, though? Where's the fight back from Vitality? I know Faze are playing a hell of a game, but there just seems to be no one trying to step up and turn things back around for Vitality and close out this series.
Maybe Shocks can. coldzera with the shadow. It's going to give the info over to Shocks just a little bit earlier. So now it's 3v3. 10 seconds on the clock here, and Faze have yet to even get into B. RPK, he doesn't win the aim duel. Rain has saved it for Faze. And now Vitality needs someone to do just that. It might be Apex who catches Brokey. A little bit over-eager, pushing in, trying to finish this game off, trying to be the hero for Faze. Olofmeister catches Shocks as well. And that might well be the kill that gets the map here for Faze. We have to ask for more, though, for Olofmeister.
No kit.
Oh, still the one. What's that? He couldn't even see him.
Moving.
He couldn't even see him.
You don't move and shoot in this game, Jordan.
Well, the map's not over yet, folks.
Just one of those Apex things.
That's what I look like right now as well. My eyes are just wide open. How's he hit that shot?
I don't get it.
Let's
I
see.
Really just
Have a look on the replay. He saw him
full
the first
strafe.
peak.
He's full. Can't take back what I said.
Why is
I
that?
really want to backpedal.
Think they're going to lose now?
That's why.
It's a 1-for-1. Could be worse for Vitality. Looks like it'll be a peek into short.
Push on short, and from Con as well.
You can't miss that. Zywoo doesn't get punished for it, and it draws enough of a distraction that RPK is able to get some work done, but he continues the pushing. coldzera!
No way.
How has he done that? Gets 2.
But it's just so unnecessary.
I think you've jinxed it, Pilly.
RPK, he goes forward instead of back.
You've cursed it.
You can't reverse the tank. Off angle from Alex as well. Wouldn't be surprised if he just got a freebie there with the A1S. Into B they go.
What is Alex going to be able to do here? It's all on him, and that is a nice start. Doesn't look like he'll be able to deny the bomb plan here. coldzera in the perfect position, and Olaf shuts him down. It's a 2v1 now for Zywoo. Can he be the hero that Vitality needs? He starts to creep his way forward, mirroring that of coldzera. Oh, seen him. Now it's a 1v1. CZ in hand, flashes out here. It'll be Zywoo to take the challenge, but Olaf Meister to win it. And it really did feel like a matter of time there. We gave a little bit of hope to Vitality, and they very quickly pulled it away. Nice for Vitality, to be honest. You know, get Zywoo involved a little bit with the AWP here on CT. RPK traditionally has been a bit better on CT side as well. So for Vitality, they're going to, I think, have the favored side here. But we'll see what things look like when this pistol round does end up panning out.
Instant 4-man push down mid in response by Vitality. They're going to go straight for that retake. You do see Nico in position to try and deal with it.
Not much luck spamming through the smoke there, but Nico, wow, 1-for-1. Thought he might as well double down there, but does just quickly get eliminated by Shocks.
Instant trade. Apex hiding into construction here. See what he can find.
He's in a big position. I don't know that Rain is going to end up checking him, and it turns out, I guess, that he doesn't. Apex gets the kill there. Olaf Meister, though, might challenge that. And that is the defuse that doesn't quite work out for Vitality. You could see what they were trying to go for there. A little bit sneaky, but now it puts a lot of work on the shoulders of Apex. And in fact, an unwinnable round here for Vitality, as Apex just has to back away.
It's pretty interesting. I know that the con push came out from FaZe Clan there, but they definitely did have players in the back of the site. And Alex there, instead of dropping the smoke on the bomb and try to ninja defuse in the smoke, he does drop the smoke on coffins, which just allows the freebie to come out.
Lots of utility being used early on in the piece here by Faze, and it doesn't look like Nico wants to slow down too much. Zywoo, he gets the timing right, and there goes Rain out of the picture for the server. Just for this round, but of course, that is a big benefit for Vitality, and Zywoo gets another one. That's the bomb spotted as well. Brokey finally trades back, but Alex is there to make life even worse for Faze. It's 2v3. Vitality on the precipice, perhaps, of winning this round. coldzera, though, will make the difference.
Don't know about that one. You obviously have Nico and Cold in the 2-on-4. Can't be counting them out. They're definitely doing some heavy lifting so far. Another frag for Nico into a 1-on-2 for Alex.
Should be pretty straightforward cleaning up Nico, and it is. But getting coldzera, a different matter altogether. Although he gets the timing right, and Alex just wide swings around off the bomb site.
No idea what that was from FaZe. Spoiler, the man is just able to re-peek and pick players who are just pretty much just not looking at them, either of them.
No
just
one was,
freebies for the man, and then I just don't even understand. Even from this position, they should be able to win it, but Alex is just given 2. Maybe going to go for a bit of a carpet bust here, which will be pressure on towards Alex and RPK, but we saw how strong these guys have been time and time again at holding down that B side of overpass. Over here on A, they should be doing a pretty good job as well.
RPK, what can he do as the players drop down into pit? Well, just the one for RPK there, but Alex still survives, and he will be the danger man for FaZe. Shocks will flash himself out, just takes a peek, sees there's no one behind the smoke, but that doesn't matter. The smoke need not exist, nor will Brokey. It's Olaf Meister on his own now with a CZ in hand. And not a whole lot of damage has been done in this round, so Olaf would really love to pick up one more kill here. Just to at least make it worth it. Not going to, though. Shocks is waiting as the smoke dissipates. 2-1 for Vitality.
They lose the anti-eco in a pretty ridiculous fashion, and then they try to go for this quicker play over towards A, which I have to say has looked pretty disjointed. That second round, where this is looking more and more like it's going to be some kind of B split. Maybe a wrap through CT spawn.
Flash through the smoke, though, for Faze, and they're going to push off the back of that. Zywoo waiting. However, Rain does catch him back through the smoke. Still another player there, though, for Vitality. It is going to mean that Faze now suffer a numbers deficit.
Look at that smoke timing from Shocks. Just trusting it as well, playing anti-flash in towards the pool. coldzera can't even make it through jungle.
It's just one more player left now for Faze, Olaf Meister. And he was good with the scope on overpass, but I don't know that he's going to get this one done here. Apex chooses the perfect time to peek.
Interesting to see what kind of utility Vitality's using over towards that A bomb site. It was actually a double molly on towards Carpet. That's a duel that Brokey just gets for free without a single smoke being dropped.
Oh, Zywoo is going to start stepping up here. He's got the AWP in his hand, 6 HP as he dives out of the Molotov straight into the sightlines of Nico and Brokey, but it does not matter.
Go and take that duels, but the rest of the team is nowhere near.
See you later. RPK's gotten 2, and he might even get the third one here onto coldzera. I think he's got a suspicion, and he does. Doesn't quite connect all the shots. Good damage done, though. coldzera could be a bit of a menace here in the 1v4, which now turns into a 1v3. Feed the corner straight into 2 guys, and that seems to be...
Steps up, he multi-frags, he gets both of those kills. And from that point in the round, Faze is so far behind. This round, not the same story, though. They've got themselves the opening frag.
Yeah, Vitality just trying to change things up a little bit, and Faze... Well, they're still good enough to punish Vitality for that. The question, though, becomes can they consolidate and convert this round?
Flash up bracket. Are they going to try and burst through this jungle area?
Oh, Zywoo getting the timing almost right. In fact, I think he did get the timing right, but now has to hit some shots, and he is hitting them indeed. Zywoo gets 3. And Shocks trades out coldzera. Zywoo, the hero of the round. I mean, you could really see it coming.
Doesn't really matter where Brokey is.
Okay. 1v2 for Brokey.
Okay.
What?
Whoa.
Never mind that. It's a 1v1 now.
He's well aware RPK is an A-site player here.
Oh! That was way too close for comfort. Still has to retrieve the bomb. RPK hasn't pushed through the smoke just yet, but the smoke will fade shortly. That could be Brokey's opportunity.
Is RPK going to use some more utility here?
Oh!
Doesn't need to.
Well, that's a bit of a brow wiper for RPK there.
Oh. Thought might be happening for Brokey the other time where the bomb was dropped over towards B and he found that first frag. I've seen that man multi-frag and win so many key clutches. You know, might be a rookie player, but he's definitely capable of doing it. And that was one of those situations where it definitely...
Vitality don't look like they're prepared to give this one up just yet. They'll be seeing a re-aggression here from Apex, and Nico's prepared for it, but Apex just goes one better. A trade from Brokey.
It's a 1-for-1. Which is a good situation for Faze to be in, but if they force the issue and lose more players over here towards Banana, looks like Vitality doesn't want to be giving it up, then all their hard work will be for nothing. It's a bit of a standoff on both sides of the map, but Zywoo doesn't wait for anyone.
Oh, he's missed that shot. Unbelievable. You don't see it too often. Could have been a different story had he hit that, because Brokey would have just been traded then by Shocks.
And that's the kill that ends the round pretty much for Rain. He finds the timing to sneak through jungle onto Alex there, which is going to allow Faze to get active.
Oh, you say that, but it's RPK that's still on the A-bomb side here, so let's see if Faze can deal with the tank. It's been pretty good so far today. There's one. A good start for RPK. Going to call the rotation across here for Shocks, and just... the smoke coming up in time to save those Faze players, but now Shocks gets behind Olaf Meister. The round certainly is not over yet.
That nade as well. Straight on top of him.
Olaf Meister down, and it's just coldzera left alive now in the 1v2. Seen him win from situations like this before, but desperately needing it now is Faze as Vitality work to clear out the bomb side. RPK spots him, Shocks on the other angle. Nothing he can do.
They can't catch a break, Jordan. In that case, it was a 2-on-3. That should have been over right there. As soon as Rain gets this kill here, there is limitless possibilities for Faze. But just that one player in the pit, it's exactly like you said. You have a player in a really, really strong...
Either way, Vitality's up 9-1. Money's looking phenomenal. We're getting to the late stages of the half, and Faze really just can't get anything done. Starting off the round with another player down, 4v5.
Oh, the nades as well. They're just taking so much chip damage. And again, they're just trying to force these duels onto the B site, and they're not trading out effectively. Always, they're just getting the one kill, but it's that last player left on B that cleans up the rest of them.
Yeah, this time it's Shocks. He's got that second AWP. He had a good time secondary AWPing yesterday against Tyloo. A bit of a different ball game against a team like Faze, but still the same result.
Time and time again, Faze are trying to rely on the fact that they're going to trade out favorably, and they just haven't been. Every single time, it's Brokey and Nico forcing these fights over towards B. while everyone else is still in sort of more of a default setup. And they're just not winning the duels, Jordan. And when you're not winning the duels with the style that Faze is playing, it looks silly.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like two guys are just going over there trying to make something happen without the rest of the team backing it up. I mean, look, the overall explanation behind it is...
you need to step up, and unfortunately, it's not happening right now for Faze. It could be coldzera, could be NiKo, could be Olaf, could be anyone, really.
Forget about NiKo.
But it's no one.
Interesting to see him actually drop the molly there.
He's got spider sensors.
Oh, he didn't want to force Brokey into that one.
Well,
and it's surprising that Brokey's not going to push forward. I mean...
Oh, Zywoo just misses the shot, and Apex goes down as well.
What are we seeing from Vitality? What is this? This isn't necessary, Jordan.
Might come back to cost them.
I feel like that round was more so Vitality sort of throwing it away than it was Faze going to throw it out. Smoke onto the half wall, Molotov onto the barrels. He's going to force old mate NiKo forward.
Oh,
down he goes.
Timing at its finest. Apex would have got that if it wasn't Shocks. Either way, NiKo's dead.
I mean, what do you even do, really? Smoke's going to cut off the rest of his teammates. Molly on top of him, and he gets flashed. Oh my god, Apex just walks straight down banana. Full information for Vitality. There's no way they lose this round.
Oh, that would have been the way. He only gets a 1-for-1 there.
Alright, that makes it a little bit messier. This is going to spread the CTs a little bit thinner. This creates some gaps that FaZe can potentially abuse, but they need to find the openings here.
How many gaps are there, really? Zywoo doesn't want to move, and he does, and actually he wins the aim duel. He'd back Rain on that one.
Now Shocks drops his Molotov. He's going to drop a smoke behind it and play in front. Cold's got a flash. Molly on new box. Flash goes over. If this catches Shocks, then we're talking about a maybe.
A maybe. Well,
but I think it's going to be a flash on the roof, which is not going to get him. Yeah.
Already Zywoo coming across as well in the CT spawn, so he'll be a fast rotate. coldzera's on his own against 4. I mean, you talked about the possibilities there, the chances for FaZe to come back into that round, but not a single one really stuck. Yeah. Even when Vitality took the push, even when Apex went down, you thought, oh, look, maybe there's a chance here.
You could take exactly what you just said and repeat it for the majority of the rounds in this half.
Yeah.
They've never been forced on an eco. Every single round has been FaZe playing up against a full buy of Vitality.
Alex, I mean, I can understand why he tries to keep that challenge going. You probably could have found 2 there on any other day. But FaZe have been given a little bit of a respite now.
Hey, cart and onto jungle. But without a single player stepping into bracket, Vitality's not just going to sit and wait around.
Yeah, Zywoo not checking spoiler at all there.
Oh.
Rain actually gets 2. There was a chance for 3.
That's job done for him, though.
Yeah, it is pretty much. Unless for some reason Apex just sprays every single one of these players down, the round is going to go the way of FaZe. Smoke starting to fade. Not a lot of time here for FaZe. Mistakes can happen.
God.
There's 2. But he was up on top of the coffin rather than behind it, and that's what's been his undoing.
Shocks doesn't have a kit.
It does still put Shocks into a position where he can win this round.
Maybe you can pick one up.
I'm sure there would be one somewhere on this B site. 2 players went down there.
It's a pretty difficult crossfire to deal with, though. Dark corner and Nana.
Well, you say that, but if he can sneak past at the timing, I mean, NiKo's not watching it right now.
There's a kit.
There is indeed. HE nade goes into dark, but NiKo does peek at the right time. So there you go, easy done for FaZe. They were able to string a few rounds together before they went down on overpass. We'll see if FaZe can do the same.
Quick jungle and Moto smokes, and it's just straight up deep, probably a molly straight into pit.
Vitality definitely feeling it. They're going to push straight into pit. Olafmeister hits one good headshot, and now we're going to need to see that from Rain. Again, one decent shot from Rain. I mean, it's just not enough, unfortunately. 3v3 on this bomb site. The position of Shocks is just way too powerful. That is clean. And there goes Brokey. Now it's a 2 versus 3. coldzera and NiKo, though, always a chance.
The kit's in pit, though. They have to literally retake pit to be able to grab that, and then the bomb's planted in the back of the site.
Well, coldzera starting to wrap around the back of Library. NiKo kind of has to make his move now, or very, very quickly. coldzera's got a good position, has now been spotted out and gets 1. But NiKo's down in the meanwhile, and that basically confirms it's impossible for coldzera because he's just not going to be able to get into the pit, get the bomb. So,
didn't even have enough time.
Either way, 4 players alive for Vitality. Maybe a retrievable gun for FaZe as well if they can take control of T-Stairs.
Did grab that banana control, and oh my god, Brokey caught completely out of position, solo on the B-bomb site, and that's Vitality winning the round.
Yep, thank you very much.
How does that happen? How is that even a possibility?
So we'll see a bit more cash being built up here by Vitality as well. Apex has got the Mac 10. We see some kills go his way.
Oh, come on, mate. You're already winning the round. Do you really need to, Apex?
Plus 1 point for killing the chickens. That's
There's
nice.
some nice exits, but, you know.
They can get those guns. Should
Yeah,
get blown in their direction.
That's right.
What are we going to scrounge here as Faze?
Oh, Mac 10, great. Some kind of unfair advantage, because let's face it, Faze, they're running out of utility.
Coldzera's lining up a flash here for Brokey. Let's see what he can do off the back of it. Vitality had their backs turned. It doesn't matter. Brokey gets both.
Still, though, Vitality's in a favorable spot.
Not sure about that, though. Rain still holding on the balcony. And Zywoo, how's he going to get the kill here with a Mac 10 and 14 HP? Doesn't matter.
What is that?
The Galil, the power from Shocks.
Utility's still here for Vitality as well. It's going to be a smoke onto Moto, and they're going to set up for the post plant. What?
Oh.
Zywoo, how does he know?
All Coldzera has to do is just spam a little bit in the smoke there, and he gets himself a kill. So low for Coldzera and Brokey, though. I mean, Shocks can surely win the round here just with the Molotov. Faze don't have a smoke to put down on the bomb.
Yeah.
That'll be the end of one. Now it's on to Shocks. This will be the insurance fund, even if he does lose the fight. The round is going to go the way of Vitality. 15 is up, match point, and semi-finals point on the board now for Vitality.
If you're winning the one-sided rounds and you're winning the close rounds, I guess you're winning all the rounds.
In theory. Oh, Zywoo spots out Coldzera. Brokey going to go for the trade, or at least to try and help out, but does not matter. RPK smashes them both in the face. And that, I think, is where we're going to see Vitality bring up 16.
Oh, man. What a absolute blowout. There's just...
It doesn't stop, does it?
There's literally no consistency between either of these two teams, but Vitality's going to be slightly more consistent. They're going to grab themselves this semi-final spot.
Yeah, they are indeed. Olafmeister, the last bastion of hope for Faze, and that'll be that. 16-3. Vitality 2-1 Faze and put their way into the semi-finals. They do it pretty easily there as well. I mean, Nuke was comfortable